Addresses. What is IPv4 addresses? The IPv4 addressing system is divided into five classes of IP addresses. All the five classes are identified the first octet of IP address. An IP address, IPv4 address is a 32-bit address that uniquely and universally defines the connection of a device. Two devices on the internet can never have the same address at the same time. If a device operating at the network has M connection to the internet, it needs to have M addresses. Here is the example of IPv4 address. Simply, there are 4 octets that have 8 bits representation of binary notation. The first octet referred here is the leftmost of all. The octet numbered as following displaying dotted decimal notation of IP address. 192.168.1.152. First octet, second octet, third octet, and fourth octet. IPv4 notation. There are two prevalent notation to show IPv4 addresses. First one is binary notation. IPv4 address, IP address is 32 value, which is divided into 4 octet. A binary octet contains 8 bit, and the value of each bit can be determined by the position of bit value 1 in the octet. Here is the example of binary notation. There is the represented by the 0 or 1s. 0 0. First octet have 8 bits. This is the 0, and here is the positional value 1 2 8 64 32 16 8 4 2 and 1. Next is decimal dotted decimal notation. To make the IPv4 address more compact and easier to read, intent addresses are usually written in decimal from with a decimal point separating by the bytes. Here is the example of dotted decimal notation: 170.149.29.2. The range of dotted decimal notation is 0 to 255. Classful addresses. Class A address. The first bit of the first octet is always set to 0. Thus, the first octet range is from 1 to 127. The default subnet marks for class A IP address is 255.0.0.0. Class B address. An IP address which belongs to class B has the first 2 bits in the first octet set to 10. Uh, the range is class B addresses is from 128 to 191. The default subnet mask for class B is 255.255.0.0. And class C address. The first octet of class C IP address has its first 3 bit set to 110, that is 224 to 239. The default subnet mask for class C 255.255.255.x. Class D addresses. Very first 4 bit of the first octet in class D IP address are set to 1110, giving a range of 192 to 223. The default subnet mask for class D is 255, 255, 255, 255, separated by the decimal dot. Thank you.
धन्यवाद।
कई बार